here.
No editing is gonna happen, eh?
None.
None.
I mean, we can. You can edit stuff
Just
out if
the
you want.
whole thing.
But yeah, like even this part we can keep in. You can decide.
Revolutionary.
All right. Hello. Let's go by first you introducing yourself.
My name is Marina.
Okay. What's your last name?
Marina Glass.
Tight.
Original.
What made you choose your artist name?
I don't think I thought about it enough, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I started my Instagram and that was just what it was, and then I don't know, maybe also so that people would like recognize my name.
You think you would enjoy more somebody being like, "Oh, hey, Marina," instead of like, "Hey, Roller Girl Glass," or whatever
Right,
it
like
was,
if it was
right?
like some series of words, I feel like that would just be confusing.
Yeah, like when people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, 23," I'm always kind of like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, man," but you get used to it. But you preferred the Marina. I know a lot of people
Yeah, like
did
people will
that
come
too.
up to me and be like, "Oh, hey, Marina, I follow you on Instagram."
Yeah. Okay. So how'd you get started in glass?
Um, I was friends with some glass blowers kids over the
Okay.
years, and then at a certain point, like went into the shop and was like, I gotta make this my thing. Like I gotta do this. So then I was like cleaning for them and coming in like 3 times a week and watching a lot of glass blowing and doing like some stuff on my friend Gus's torch sometimes. Shout out Gus Life for Life. Um, and yeah, so like they were letting me blow some glass and I was saving up for a torch and I was cleaning and watching and then got my torch and the rest is history.
Do you feel like the first time you saw it, you were kind of like, "Oh, this is it," or did it take a little
Yeah.
while? Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that it was something I could get into. Like the first time I saw any glass, I was at Oregon Country Fair and I was like 15, 16, and I went to Rye's booth, which was Banjo's glass booth. Like just to like I don't know, like grab a bong or like I don't know what we were doing. And we got there and I'm like looking at all the stuff in this booth and I'm like, what the heck is this? And they were like, oh, like it's made out of glass and you can smoke out of it. Anyway, yeah, I was mind blown for sure. And like I would go out to their house and they had like a cool home studio, made like a marble maybe one time, but like it wasn't on the table until like later.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I was like, yes.
So that's actually the next question: is what's the first thing you made in glass?
That's a hard question. I don't know. Like fully me making it, I feel like probably like a little like spiral, like spun up. Like I drew some lines and then like spun it and then like made a spiral
Okay.
at the tip.
And do you still have that? You think?
I still have like all of the first pieces that I made with other people that they were like helping me make like a
Yeah. So
thing that I could say was my first thing.
yeah. So explain the difference between the two. So you had objects at the start that people were kind of like showing you how to make
Yeah.
things, and they'd help you with them.
Yeah, like I have some pendants where like, oh, like you do this snap part or like you do this melting in part and now this is like your pendant that you made. But like I didn't make that pendant.
Yeah,
Like
you made part of it.
yeah.
So what was the first one of those, do you think?
That one was with Rye at Banjo's spot. There was like a little Millie cane that he let me do like three little
Stick and snap?
stick and snap. Just learned about that. Yeah, I did that. That was like my first thing I did, I guess. A stick and snap, and it looked like little coral. And then like he made it into a pendant.
Yeah. Do you
I
have
still
that
have
one?
that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still have that
cool. And where is that? Do you know?
in my room
Okay,
in a little box.
interesting.
Mhm.
So we're touching on it already, but like, who were some of the big influences when you started?
Definitely like Cowboy and Gus.
And so, real quick, also, it doesn't have to be just glass influences. Also, it could be just people that are creative in your life or anything
Right
like
at the
that too.
beginning.
Yeah, or just like when you were starting, what was the stuff that you feel like was influencing you really strongly? And it could be all glass artists, but it could also be other
People
things.
specifically. Um, Yeah, I mean, I thought they were all really cool, like for blowing glass.
Yeah.
Everyone, like, and like, just that it was unlike any work environment I had ever been in, where like, yeah, it was enticing in many ways.
Hmm. And so you're saying, do the list again. I kind of cut you off. I'm sorry.
The list of what
People that were
people?
influencing you.
Well, I had lots of mentors right at first, like Cowboy Glass, JD Mapleston, Oates Glass, Doc Bulb, um, Gus Life for Life. And then, like, as time went on, I think Kristen came to the shop. She was a traveling artist who was in the middle of like this grand adventure of going to like all these different shops and making collabs with people and like learning and growing and building community. And that was like really inspirational. Like, oh wow, like you can do it. And like you can even be like rewarded financially or like career wise or artistically or like any like you're rewarded for traveling as opposed to like most jobs not so much.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Cool. Where did you first sell your glass?
Instagram.
Instagram, huh?
Yeah, my friend
Okay.
Damien. Uh-huh.
And do you think you've sold most of your glass still on Instagram,
Oh
or has
yeah.
that changed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Were there certain objects that you were making at the start that you still make?
I started really early with eyes. Like I would draw a dot and then like pull them. It's like a little simple eye shape. I still use that a lot.
Okay. So there's maybe like techniques that you're still
Yeah.
using, but not necessarily
Not
specific objects.
no, yeah.
Okay. So let's go back into when you were first getting going. Give me an idea of like what to you the scene looked like
When I first started,
when you first started.
like what it looked like to an outsider.
Well, just what it looked like to you. Like, what were you paying attention to? What were you noticing? What were you excited about? Like, we talked about people doing certain things, but like, was it the dabbing culture, right? Was it
Smoking
dry
hella
pipes?
pot.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a teenager. Yeah, I was in high school. I thought it was really cool. Uh, wait, shit. You might have to cut that part out.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Smoking hella pot, boys. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, so what were people doing? Like, so when you say you were going into these shops, right? Like you went into banjos and stuff. Were they making stuff for people that were dabbing? Were they making more dry pipe
I
stuff?
didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay.
I couldn't even like see the glass as it was being made because I like had no like
Yeah.
idea of what it even was. Like it didn't exist within my vocabulary or my reality. So I couldn't even like tell what the fuck was going on.
And you weren't necessarily in the scene before that. It was all brand new to you. You were just
No,
like,
yeah, I was
oh
just
my
friends
God,
with some
like,
kid. Yeah.
these guys are smoking in all these crazy ways.
Yeah,
So
it
you
was-
almost got to see some of the crazier pieces immediately when you learned about
The first
all of
piece
it
I
happening.
saw was that fucking purple geisha with the famous one, like on all the posters.
Yeah, so
Like
like
the first piece of glass I ever saw.
I feel like most kids will like try and sneak into some kind of head shop or something to check out pipes, but you were seeing like some of the craziest things that were being made at the time immediately. Right?
I guess, yeah, I was like fucking mind blown.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So then instead of what did it look like, what do you hope it looks like in 10 years?
Driving. Uh, I hope that people still, are like wanting to get into it, but that people have also like stuck with it and like pushed through and built cool stuff.
What do you hope it looks like for you? Like, what do you have an idea of what you hope you're
10
doing in
years?
10 years? Yeah.
10 years. I probably want to start a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that would be cool. Like, get to kind of not control the energy, but like have like power to lift people up and like cool space to like throw events or like build the community in different ways.
Yeah.
Make hella money not having to blow glass. Like, y'all just pay me. I feel like that'd be lit. I'd blow glass as like a hobby.
Yeah. but more manage the glass blowers and help
Yeah.
them lift all of them up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, nice.
Overall, I guess like main goal is like yeah, not living paycheck to paycheck of like freelance glass blowing because I think it's working for me now, but at a certain point it's going to burn me out and I want like a job where I'm like working in a university or a museum or like my own area
Hmm.
that I have a paycheck that I can count on and that I can do all my shit but not have to force myself to work
Yeah.
because I'm bad at it.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to make right now? And you can say I don't have a favorite thing.
Oh, my favorite thing to make.
Obviously, we'd say probably a small thing, right?
No,
No.
it's not fun. It's like,
Okay, so you'd rather make big stuff, you
no, it's less fun.
think?
I don't know.
How about today? What was your favorite thing you made today?
I only made one thing and I was fucking pissed off the whole time.
Oh man, so today's not the day to be asking this one.
I mean, making one really cool thing is worth it more to me than like fucking just sitting there making strawberries all day or whatever.
Do you think you like getting a prompt from somebody, and that's some of the things that you're enjoying more, or is it more something that's coming from you making?
The people giving me prompts is like really helpful if I already wanted to do the thing because then I can like rationalize spending the time trying to do it because I know it'll sell. But most of the time, like people's ideas are trash or hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. I love
Okay.
it.
What's your favorite thing to do outside of glass?
Skate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
I'm kind of a wimp or like was a wimp for a long time. And like I still do like crazy stuff. Like I'm very careful when I do crazy stuff. Like I like being reckless but also not getting hurt.
Hmm.
And skating is like a way to have to get hurt. Like if I want to do fun stuff, if I want to go fast and do big stuff, like I'm gonna get hurt. And then like I have to like act all cool and like
Brush it off.
brush it off. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that shit didn't hurt. Whatever, like walk it off. Like it has actually made me a lot tougher.
Okay. What inspires your work the most right now? Tough one.
I think you working next to me. You're
Yeah.
working so hard right now.
So
You're
it's
like, peer
the
pressure. I don't know.
well, the effort of other people around you helps motivate you to
Yeah,
work harder.
yeah. Like other people being inspired and praise
Helps.
helps. People thinking my stuff is cool. Like I'll make something and I'll be like, "Oh, dude, like I'm so excited for this to be over, so that I can like show somebody that I did this."
Yeah. Okay.
But what inspires me to work the most? Fear of failure, maybe?
Okay.
Like that I'm gonna just fall off.
Yeah.
Like that I have to like keep doing the shit and keep putting content out, or else like I'm not gonna have my shit anymore. Have whatever I'm building.
Hmm. So you're almost in a period of like you're really pushing it,
I'm
and
pushing
so
it.
that's the thing is keep going up is
Mm-hmm.
what's inspiring you right now. And the more that you're succeeding, the more you're getting inspired to succeed.
Yeah,
Okay. I like
I'm
that.
building a platform for myself to just kind of be able to chill later on in life.
Yeah. Nice. What do you feel most, or what do you feel more glass blowers should be paying attention to right now?
Dude, I'm so oblivious to the scene. Like everyone's always talking about how everything's so terrible, and I'm like, ooh, but I don't know. Like, is it like just fucking make what you want to make, and then if people buy it, like great. But I guess what should glass blowers be paying attention to?
Well, you're almost kind of saying like they shouldn't be paying attention to other stuff. They should be focusing on their work.
You should be focusing on your work. you shouldn't be paying attention to like I don't know. I guess that's how I do it. Like the scene is the scene, and I'm sure I have like a lot of privilege that a lot of other artists don't have, and like I'm not ignoring that, but like what I am focusing on is just making what I can do best and what I enjoy and what I have passion in, and it works out for me most of the time.
Great. All right, last one. What do you hope to accomplish in glass?
Be a millionaire and famous and have a yacht.
Perfect.
No, not a yacht. um, just live a good life, just inner peace, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's what the goal of any of it is. It's not really about blowing glass. It's about like what blowing glass can do for my life. And what it can do for my life is give me freedom. I can travel. I can make art. I can build community. Uh, that's the end goal.
Great.
Glass is going to help out.
All righty. Thank you very much, Marina.